Hey guys, part 2 on how I became a single mom of the 4 kids with absolutely no help from the dads. I don't want to write stuff down. I want things to be natural. I can't even comprehend my own dating history right now. I actually think it's sad I can't right now. My brain is wobbling and wants to forget events in the order that they happened. I graduated high school. I started just like casually talking to guys or whatever. I think I had too many relationships. Now that I think about it, I think I had too many relationships, illegitimate relationships, to keep track of them all. Oh my goodness. But I want to talk about the ones that had the most impact on me, that changed me. So, the one from the middle school. Is I'm naming names? Probably so. This time I'm calling out names. Tonio. He said he don't, he don't. But no, Tonio, he went to elementary school with me. It was just like little puppy love or whatever. But Tonio traumatized me in a way that I didn't even know. I had to get grown and start finding myself and stuff. So Tonio ended up being over the girl that was, I thought that was my best friend. He was over her house in the bed when I went over there. She just only had on a nightgown. She knew I was on my way over there. I was so confused. That shocked me. It confused me. And then, then he got 2 kids with this other girl, like my other best friend, her cousin. He got 2 kids with her cousin. Of course, they met from being around me, through me. But, anyways, so that's Tonio. After Tonio, no, I can't remember who was what. I am 40. Mind you, this is when I'm like 18 years old. The other boy, I'll drop his name too. I don't care. It's my story. So, I meet this man. Oh, Tonio had to be after, even though Tonio was my little fling or whatever, but the situation with him came after. So my dad gives me permission the summer of junior year to get me a boyfriend. I get a boyfriend. His name, Marquise, or Macaroni, aka Macaroni. I'm name dropping. But no, it's not about them. I'm really just showing character when I do that. It's not about them at all. It's about my story. So my dad gives me permission to have a boyfriend. I meet him. He's very charming, very handsome, fun, all that. He's the whole package, you know? So, I'm a church girl. So, he come to church with me. He meet my dad. I'm a daddy's girl and I'm a church girl. So, he come to church with me and he meet my dad. Marquise was very funny because he sold drugs. And my dad said, "What do you do for a living, young man?" And he said, "Sir, I'm a bagger at Pick and Save." I knew he was lying to my dad, but hey, I liked him. So, boom. It's offering time. He give me the money to put in the offering. So, I'm over here falling in love. He just doing something apparently, because my friends had warned me. They said he used to go with this girl. They said her bangs was really short. They said she had a certain type of bang. So, I just laugh it off or whatever. But one day, I'm over his house, and the picture come up on the dresser, and it's the girl, her bang is up here. I'm like, I think this hurt. Like, why would he put this picture back up here? So naive, so young, so lost. I don't even think nothing. I don't know what I was thinking. But we ended up going to the movies, and we saw her, the girl cousin, girlfriend, which is somebody I went to school with. So we like, hey, so she know me and she know him now. So she like, who you here with, or somewhere? Like, she probably recognized that I was here. I don't even really remember. But I do know that he called me and cussed me out and told me, I remember exactly what he said to me. He said, "You busted down A word, B word." He said, "Why did you tell the B word, Christy, I took you to the movies?" I said, "Who is Christy?" The lady name is Kristen. But anyways, I was once again, I'm just a little girl. No experiences. He cussed me out so bad. Then he had like an old school car. It was the end of the summer. I'm going into senior year. He said he was going to pick me up from school. But he got back with his girlfriend. He didn't do that. First day of school, I was so sad. Imagine going back to the school, first day of school, senior year. This is why little kids don't need to date. Because they feelings, it's so hard on your feelings when you so young. So, first day of school, senior year, I'm sad. Because I'm like, oh my goodness. I was looking forward to him picking me up in that old school so I can get my shine on with my handsome young man. You know, I was dressed as the first day of school. Like, yeah, babe, pick me up. We gonna do this. We gonna get our shine on. The man never came. I left because I knew he wasn't coming. I left my phone at home. Because my feelings was hurt. I was like, I don't even want to watch my phone all day long. So, that was my other heartbreak. I do have something else, but I'm going to skip over that for now. I'm really at this time into the club, going out. I'm into fashion. I'm finally, working a job, getting money. So, I'm getting my hair done. I'm really just being a young girl. But fast forward to when we meet. Oops, almost forgot. Almost forgot. Senior year. How dare I forget this story? Senior year though, this young man showed up in my school. Steve Young. Handsome young man. He come to the school. I meet him. This is my first real serious ongoing relationship. Steve Young. I was older than him, so he liked me more than I liked him. I had already been hurt by the time I met him. I had already been hurt by Tonio and then Macaroni. So he get me. He young. He ain't probably experienced no heartbreak. I dogged him out, took him through there. I was his heartbreak. It's like the cycle repeats. Somebody hurt you, you hurt somebody else. That's why there ain't no love out here no more. But that's another story for another day. I get pregnant by him and I lose the baby. He go in and out of jail, I'm grieving over the baby that I lost so bad. I instantly get with my son's dad. I got a 20-year-old son. I get with his dad. In my mind, I got to replace this baby that I lost. Nobody can ever judge nobody about how they grieve. You can't say. You don't know what snaps in a person's mind. My mind told me with that grief, losing that baby that I carried for 9 months and I sat in the hospital and pushed out, held in my arms. My mind told me I got to replace that baby. So I think I went on I ain't going to say I went on a mission. I think it wasn't even no mission. Like the first guy that I cheesed in his face and he cheesed in mine. I did. I had a baby. So that was reckless. It was so much stuff. It was careless. That was blind. I did that blind. You can hear a story when a person is blind. And that's exactly what I was. So now here I am, a young lady with a stranger's baby. I had lost that my first baby. I had that stillborn when I was 19 years old. R.I.P. my baby Nazir. He's an angel with the Lord now. The Lord makes no mistakes, but I would have a 21-year-old son. Wow. But anyways, so I get with him. I just wanted the baby. I didn't even realize that I'm attached to this man. I just didn't identify myself with this man. I didn't tie myself to this. I didn't have a clue, baby. Real quick, because I was about to save it for later, but no, real quick though. My dad never talked to me about dating. He never talked to me about sex. He never talked to me about marriage. So here I am figuring this stuff out for myself. I will say that. He probably was a man and just didn't know how to talk to his baby girl about that stuff. But I taught myself. And part 3 coming up next on after I had that first baby with somebody I didn't know, didn't like, didn't want. See y'all next time.